The Challenge Cup final has happened, and Toulon took the win 43 points to 19 over the Glasgow Warriors. It was a brilliant performance from the French side, going 21-0 up at half time and going on to win comfortably by 24 points in a final. It was brilliant from the French in both attack and defence. What was it, in the first half, Glasgow had 7 entries into Toulon's 22 and came away with nothing on all 7 of those entries. Now, I know some of that's due to Glasgow being sloppy. Glasgow's lineouts were horrific. Toulon Toulon crossed the line 3 times from a Glasgow throw lineout. Now, one of them was disallowed for being offside, but he still managed to cross the line and ground the try. So Glasgow really need to work on that. And both hookers as well. It wasn't just Fraser Brown, The disallowed one was Johnny Matthews when he came on through. The 2 that counted were Fraser Brown, but that one was Johnny Matthews. But yeah, so I'm going to run through the scorers. So the tries from Glasgow came. Stain got 2 and Cancelleri got 1, so both wingers scoring, and 2 conversions were scored through George Horn. Toulon scorers. Now I'm probably going to butcher some of these names, just a warning. Serin got 2. Sergio Parise got 1. Waninkwolo got 1. Vidivulumvalu got 1, and West got 1. Serin got 3 conversions. Paligue got 2 conversions and a penalty. So yeah, Serin, Toulon's number 9, was brilliant. That first try, I know there's doubts over the grounding. I don't quite think he grounded it, but it was given, so it was grounded. Although there is doubts. That was a brilliant vision. I don't know where the 15 for Glasgow was there, why he wasn't in the right place, but it was a great spot from the 9 and a great dink through. And yeah, Toulon were very dominant from the start. 70% territory and 70% possession in the first 15 minutes. Glasgow did manage to claw that back. I think actually in the overall stats, Glasgow were actually slightly better with just like 52-53% for both. But Toulon just made it count. Toulon's defence was incredible. I want to give a big shout out to Cheslin Colby. Some of his running back and forward to cover both wings and put in countless cover tackles. What was it? He put 2 humongous hits on Cancelleri in the space of about 2 minutes. Now that did start a big fight because I'm pretty sure he just lined him up and smashed him, but I will admit, when you do that to someone, it does feel great. Was also a brilliant send-off for Sergio Parise, because he's retiring officially now, because he had a talk with Italian head coach about the World Cup, and he kind of said, I'm not sure if I'm going to take you. So he said he's retiring after this season, so it's great that he actually ends with a trophy. I know he's won several things with Toulon and other teams, but it's great that he ends this thing with a trophy. It's very fitting because he was a brilliant player and great for a giant of Italian rugby. I'd almost go as far as to say the best player Italian rugby's ever had. And yeah, so Toulon were just incredible. Glasgow, I mean, on the night they were quite poor. Toulon obviously did the homework and knew exactly how to counter them, but I still think it's good for Glasgow. It's Franco Smith's first season with them, and to make a European final in his first season is great. Hopefully Glasgow can build on it. Obviously they're in the They're in the Champions Cup next season. So let's see how they do against some of the best of Europe. Obviously, Toulon are one of the best teams in Europe, but were they one of the drop downs from the Champions? I'm not sure. Might have been. But yeah, great from Toulon. We'll see what the Champions final produces next tonight. Tonight, isn't it? Champions Cup final. I'll have a video on that probably tonight. Actually, I'll have that one up because it's not quite night like this, like that game was that I'm doing this on the Saturday morning. Yeah, it's like 4 o'clock, so I should be able to get the video up by 7, 8 tonight. Don't hold me at that though. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought, and if you enjoyed, subscribe for more of this.